Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Because it's gonna bring down your performance level, and you're gonna be end up resenting your coach, your general manager, your players, not wanting to play with them because you're just not happy there.
You're getting that money, so you think it's all sweet. There's a lot that comes with some of that money at times too.
And if you don't properly save it or invest it or get a job during the summer, that money you made gonna be gone anyway. So it's like, what I mean, it's all about really setting out a plan on how you gonna maintain your money first and foremost. It don't matter about how much you make, it's about how much you can flip, invest, and save. You know what I mean? And you gotta learn as a basketball player, you gotta read books and understand how to make money work for you. Because if you don't know how to do that, then there's no point in choosing, should I go with a higher paying job or
if you don't even know what to do with it.
If you don't even know what to do with the money, then what's the point?
No one even telling you what to do with it. And I feel like that's why we created this, or I had this platform is, I say this is personal development for an overseas basketball player. No one's talking about the personal development that you need to be a successful overseas basketball player. Everybody's talking about what kind of agent you need to find or what kind of skills you need. You need to come out here and have a bunch of points. Nobody's telling you, hey, you need to know how to manage your money. Hey, in your free time, you need to start working on another skill. Hey, you need to know how to manage your money. Hey, when you go home, you need to make sure you have a job so you can file your taxes, because when you fall into basketball money, it's a lot of things like that you have to know. How to keep your confidence up when you have a bad game, because you have so much pressure on yourself after one loss. And that thought of looking over your shoulder like, dang, I'm on the hot seat.
Exactly.
Every time you play, you're like on the hot seat, especially in new situations. Like, you know how it is. Like, even here, right, you good here now, but it's still that little thought in your head at all times.
To be honest, I still don't feel like I'm good. I feel like I'm on the hot seat now. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be positive and play my best, and I am. But and also I'll give you an example of a guy I know who I played against in England. Like, his first year, man, came out on fire. You know what I mean? Because one thing that really helped him was he played on a veteran team. It was not a deep team. It was only like a 8 to 9 man roster, but I say 7 out of the 9 were vets, like 5 year and older,
right?
Like
That's a good
professional basketball players. So as a rookie, he just flew right, because with his energy and athleticism and skill level, he fit well with the team. So he looked like a superstar. You know what I mean? He was like top 3 in scoring, top 3 in rebounding. This is his first year. We like, wow, bro, he got a great potential to
have a great career,
take over the league if he want to stay in this league. Sure enough, he didn't return back to the team that initially signed him, and he chose a well-known team in the league that pays a lot, and they were supposed to have some star-studded team like on paper before the season started. And even myself, I was like, dang, they loaded. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like, all right, I was happy for him. You know what I'm saying? But then when he got there, he realized like they didn't have the players. Like, on paper they look good, but they just ain't gel well, and they didn't. Their games didn't match. And now he go from scoring like 18, 19 a game to 13 to 12 points a game. It's just like, that's a major drop off.
Yeah, it is.
And people around,
especially if they just paid you.
Exactly. And he getting more money, but he was shining like crazy last year. I don't know. Yeah, he definitely getting more money. I don't know what he was making, but it's just like, now people the question, like, did he lose a step? Is he that guy? I don't think he's that nice no more. Last year it was just a
fluke.
A fluke. It was just, he can't do that twice in a row. When really it just because of the players he had and the coach he had, they can't really put him in position. That's what I mean. Like, that all comes into factors when you choosing money over everything else. So you gotta be careful.
I'll say another thing about that money situation. Like, focus on your bread. Focus on what you're doing, because I have a homeboy that tends to, he won't admit it, but he tends to look too much at other people's pockets, and his pockets are great. And I remember him specifically talking about one other player who's making some really good bread, making like $17K a month. And it was so crazy because he said something to me about him And I said, when he said, like, oh, he making this much, I was like, God bless him. You know, bless that what you want. If you see something you want, bless it. You making 17, God bless you. Because I want that too. And not even maybe 2 days later, he posted something on IG. The same guy that was making a lot of bread. Just because you're making a lot of money, don't, you know, the type of situations you got to go through is like, it's not all. So here goes this guy who you so worried about that's making all this money, posting about how he's stressing out and about it. Just because he's getting his money doesn't mean that everything is all good and all that. You have no idea what people got to go through to get some of this money. You be like, some people like, I don't want it.
And
I don't want that.
We talked about on a previous podcast, but one thing I never do is sell my soul for the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, you know, bring up my situation. The reason I'm here is because I left Iraq because the United States, like when I got there, I found out that the United States had sent airstrikes to like a few military bases, and, you know, they had hit some people in Iraq. You know what I mean?
Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe on our YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and wherever you listen to your podcast. I greatly appreciate it.